What you discussed yesterday?
Sir,
Can
I
anybody?
missed.
Yeah, you missed two classes, right? So
Yes,
we can take the
sir, I
backup. Okay, only.
joined.
Sorry.
Sir, I joined today only.
Okay,
New
got it,
student.
got it. Okay, no problem.
I
So
missed
only we.
four demo classes.
We
Okay,
discussed
okay, okay.
different
Do one thing.
different phases of
We
software development life cycle.
Yes, yes, yes. 1 second. So you missed three classes, right? Just go with that videos, and I will take one more backup class to you. Okay, is it okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Yesterday we discussed there were only three slides. Okay, don't worry about that one. Okay. So yesterday we discussed about what is SDLC. Okay, what is SDLC? Software development life cycle. This is very, very important 100% question in interview. If you are going with the fresher level, 100% they will ask you the question is what? Can you explain what is SDLC? So they will ask you what is SDLC. SDLC is nothing but what? Software development life cycle. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is very even the campus interview also they will ask you this question. In the last year, if you are campus interview, they will ask you this question. So it consists of what is SDLC? It consists of detailed plan to describing how to develop and maintain or replace or enhance or new changes. See, suppose we got a one project. So what we need to do? So we need to maintain all the things right in a proper order. Okay. So this is very, very important. So the SDLC is used every organization they use the SDLC. Okay. Can you mute if you are not talking, please? If you mute, whenever you have a question, you just unmute and you can speak. Okay. So the life cycle of the life cycle defines the methodology improving of the quality of the software. Okay, the quality of the software and overall the development process. Okay, see guys, testing can do anyone. It's not a big one. Okay, it's not big deal. Okay, but you need to learn the process. Here we will tell you how we need to do the process is very, very important. How project will come and what test lead will do, what tester will do, what developer will do, how builds will come, what is agile methodology. This process is very, very important. Testing anyone can do. It's not a big one. We already know, right? What is testing? What is the testing definition? What is the testing definition, guys? Can anyone? What is the testing definition?
Um,
Anyone?
mhm.
Yeah, go ahead.
The testing is to see if the software meets the requirement.
Hmm. Yeah. So testing is what you need to check whether it is working as per the requirement or not. See, what is testing? You need to check whether the application is working according to the client requirements or not. Client requirements. See, client is given some requirements. You need to check whether this requirement is matching or not. You need to check whether it is working as per the given requirement or not. You need to check. So that is very, very important. Most of the people are say that testing is what to finding the bugs. They will say that they're finding the bugs. See, not only you finding the bugs, you can we need to verify whether the application is working according to the requirements or not. You need to understand the requirements. Here it is what is the important is what understanding the requirements. If you understand the requirements, then your task is easy. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so that is very, very important. So what is SDLC phases? Okay, there are phases like whenever the project will come, we need to go for SDLC. There are phases like first of all, you need to gather the requirements. What is that? First of all is what? We need to get the requirements. First thing is what? We need to get a project. First, we need to do what? Requirement capturing. Okay, don't worry, we are not involved here. Our part is what? Testing. Here we involve. So once the requirement is done, then we will go for analysis part. Okay, what is analysis part? Analysis is what? Whether we can do this project or not. That part will come on where? Analysis part. Okay, whether we can do or not. So there are many analysis will be there. The resources will be required. Resources means what? Development team is required, QA team is required. Sometimes the project will come, but resources are not available. So that's the reason they will took initially they will took all the in campus interview they will took right, because once the project will come right, they will can show we have a lot of resources will be there, we can utilize for this project. Okay, so analysis is very very important. Once analysis part is done, then we will go for a design. Okay, then we will go for a design. Guys, can you please mute when you want to talk, you just otherwise you can mute your mic. Can you mute your mic? Uh, So this is very, very important. Okay. So once the design, see, designs are two types, low level designs and high level design. So low level design can anyone can understand. Okay, I will show you how the diagrammatics will be there in the project. While we are explaining the project, we will show you how the diagrammatics and all the things. And once the diagrammatics is done, see, then we will go for coding. So coding will comes here. After the design, the coding will come here. Once the coding is done, then we will go for a testing. See, in interview they will ask you in what phase you are involved in SDLC. So they won't ask directly SDLC phases, they will ask you in interview at what phase you are involved in SDLC phase. So you need to tell that I involved in the testing phase. The people are reading all the things, don't do that one. First listen what he's asking the question. Okay, what is SDLC? There is an STLC will be there. What is SDLC means? Software development life cycle. STLC means software testing life cycle. So first listen what question is asking the interview person and answer that question very clearly. Okay, don't say all the things. Okay, they will ask you indirectly at what phase you are involved in SDLC. So you need to tell that I involved in testing phase. After the coding, I involved in the testing phase. Okay, so in case he asks you to tell me what are the phases in the SDLC phases means, then you need to tell all the things. First of all, I will go with the requirements capturing. Once it is done, I will go for review and approval. Once it is done, then we will go for analysis part. Once the analysis is done, then again we will go for review and approval. Once the approval is get, then we will go for a design phase. Once design is done, then we will go for a coding. So once code is done, see, once the coding part is done, then we will go for a testing. Here I involved for the testing. Okay, once the testing is completed, so once you verified and once you give a confirmation, see what is the power of QA, you need to give a confirmation. Once you give a confirmation means then only they will release the build into the market. Without QA confirmation, they won't release the build in the market. Go for any technology, go for any software, without testing they won't launch in the product in the market. It is IoT, internet of the things, it's a cloud computing, it's a networking concept like Cisco, Juniper, whatever it may be, the testing is required. And your skills is also required, your skills is also required. Testing means not only you know test your skills is also required. If you know Linux, if you know security testing, penetration testing, security cyber security testing, so there is a large scope. You can go API testing. API testing is very very important nowadays. Everything will be an API. So first manual you need to learn, understand the how we can test the application, and slowly you need to grow up your career. Okay, so testing without, why I'm telling all the things, without testing any product will not launch in the market. Okay, without testing also we can launch the product, but might be it will success or might be it failure. Okay, and once the testing is done, then they will go for implementation. Implementation means release and all the things. Once the implementation is done, then they will go for a support and maintenance. Okay, so in case anybody asks you, can you explain what is SDLC means? First of all, you need to tell the definition of SDLC. SDLC is nothing but software development life cycle. You need to tell that, and the phases are, see, this is an order. You cannot break this order. Without requirement, I cannot go for analysis. Without analysis, I cannot go for a design. Without design, developer cannot write the code. So you cannot break this one. Okay, you need to tell in the order wise. So requirement capturing, once the requirement is done, then I will go for analysis part. Once the analysis is done, then we will go for a design part. Don't worry about all the things, who will get the requirement analysis and design part. We are not involved in this area. We are only involved in where testing part. Okay, people will confuse, did I need to get the requirement, did I need to analysis? Whenever the task is assigned on your name, you need to understand the requirement and you need to test that your task according to the given requirement. The only challenging thing in testing is what? Understanding the requirement. You, if you know what you need to do, then your task is easy, right? If you don't know what I need to do, then it is very difficult. So understanding the requirement is very, very important. So you need to tell in the order wise: requirement capturing, analysis, designing, coding, testing, implementation, and support and maintenance. Okay, so this is 100% question, guys, if you are going for a fresher level. Okay, is it clear? Any questions so far? Please guys interact, because this is very, very important. In manual, we need to, lot of interaction is required. Okay, whenever you find any bug, you need to report to the on-site team or your team members. So you need to explain them, okay, what is that bug and how it will come. So there is another way, the same thing, the terminologies is completely different. Like you can say like planning. See, planning is nothing but requirement capturing. Defining means analysis. Designing is designing the things. Like building is like coding, testing, deployment. If you want to use these terminologies, you can say like this. Okay, what is SDLC means? Software development life cycle. You can use these terminologies also, like planning, defining, designing, building, testing, deployment. See, we say that, right? Generally we use this word deployed. We deploy the product. We say, they say like that, right? Once the deployed, and support and maintenance. Okay, so these all are very, very important, guys. Using the terminologies like planning, defining, designing, building, and testing and deployment. Okay, so what is SDLC, guys? Software development lifecycle. Can anyone tell me what are the phases? Anyone? You want to tell? Okay, so if anyone asks you what are the can you tell the phases, means you need to tell all this in the order. Okay, don't break that order. Requirement capturing, analysis. Don't by heart also. If you by heart, means you will forget. Simple understanding. Requirements, I got a requirements, what I need to do now. Analysis, I need to think whether we can do or not. Once analysis part is done, then I need to go for a design phase. Once the design is done, then coding part will come. Once the code is done, then it will go for a testing. Once the testing is done, then we will go for an implementation. Once the implementation is done, then we will go for a support and maintenance. See, this is what generally it is happened. Okay, this class is done yesterday. Okay, just give a short notes again. If you want to backup, means I can give the backup class. Okay, this we already done yesterday's class. Just view that video. Okay, otherwise I will explain this one. Okay, so generally just I will go with this slide with too fast. After that I can explain you. Okay, generally how project will comes to the organization. This is very, very important, guys. How project will comes to the organization. You know, the client, suppose you are a businessman, you want one project. Suppose you want one project for your business. So what you will do, you will approach the software companies, right? So you will prepare what? FRS. What document you will prepare? You will prepare FRS document. FRS is nothing but request for a proposal. So what you are doing, you are preparing one document. Okay, that document you are submitting to the software companies. Okay, that document we can call it as what? request for a proposal. So you are saying that, hey, myself is Karthik, my business, I have a business, I'm looking for a software for this business. So you are writing each and everything in where request for a proposal document. So that request for a proposal document you are giving to whom? To the organizations like Wipro, Tech Mahindra, or some other companies. So once they read your request for a proposal, they will give you a proposal document. Okay, they will give you what? One proposal document. Hey, we are ready to take your project. Okay, we are ready to take your project. We are working on your project. So what they will do? They will provide a proposal document with the technical solution. What kind of code we were given and what is the cost? Say the project cost is very important. Okay, and schedule. What schedule? We are giving that project and timeline. So each and everything will be written in where? In proposal document. So agreement, see, before only they will discuss all the things. Okay, because this is what completely IT, right? They will not be like bargaining of the project and all that. It won't be like that. Okay, they will give you completely document. What is that proposal document they will give to the client? If client is accept the proposal document, okay, I'm ready with the cost, I'm okay with the schedule and timelines and all the things, then client and organization will go with the agreement. Agreement means what? Work order. So they will go with the signed statement of work order, SOW is what? Signed statement of work order. Now listen guys, it is very interesting. Now client and organization get agreement. Okay, the client is say that the client is put a request for a proposal and organization is given a proposal document, and the both are agree with this proposal, then they will go with SOW. SOW is what? Signed statement of work order. Now the organization got a SOW, like work order they got. Now the organization means the company like IBM or any other companies. Okay, they will conduct one meeting. That first meeting we can call it as a kickoff meeting. That is what? First meeting held in that organization. In that organization, hey guys, we got a project, we are happy with that one, we need to start that project. So they need to identify whom? Project manager. See, project manager is very important in interview. First technical round will be happen, first HR round, just they will check your communication. See, the communication is very important. They will check your communication, they will check your CTC, they will check your experience, your profile is matched. Then the second round is what? Technical round. Then the second technical round is done. The project manager round is also is very important. The project manager will ask you what kind of projects you done, what type of issues you face while you're working in the project. So these questions they will ask you in the project manager. Okay, in the kickoff meeting they identify the project manager. Project manager is very important guys. Without project manager there is no project. Okay, because the project manager will take care of all the things. Okay, so the project manager will prepare one document. That document is called PMP. What document? PMP. What is meaning of PMP? Project management plan. Whenever the project will come, the organization people is identify the project manager, and the project manager will prepare one document. That management plan. Okay, in the project management plan they will check, the project manager will write how I need to execute, how I need to manage, how I need to control, and how I need to close. Each and everything will be written in which document? In PMP document. Understanding, right? The PMP document who is designed? Project manager. So please remember, you can also become a project manager after 8 years or 9 years or 10 years. After completion of your the seniority, they will give you a project manager. You can also write a certification for PMP. You can also write the PMP certification. Okay, and this is very important. We got a project and we are talking with the organization. So in between organization and a client, there is a one person, business analyst. Okay, who is that? Business analyst, BA. We can call it as what? BA. Business analyst is very important. Gathering the information from the client, client, what is the client expectation, what is the client looking, each and everything will be taken by business analyst, and he prepare one document. That document we can call it as business requirement specification. What is that? BRS. What is that? BRS, business requirement specification. So this is what high level document. We cannot understand that one because it's a normal terminologies. Okay, what you want, and they're written each and everything. That terminologies we need to convert it into SRS. So developer cannot understand, right? You want a simple screen means we need to convert it into a BRS document to the SRS. What is SRS? Software requirement specification. So this is very important. They will ask you what are the requirement documents you are following. In the interview they will ask you what are the requirement documents you are following. I follow the, but generally to be frank, we never see the BRS, and we only see what two documents. What is that? That two are what? SRS and FRS. See, I'll show you one SRS document. Each and everything will be given in the SRS. Our task is that easy, guys. They will provide the documentation. Just we need to follow the document. We need to follow the document, and we need to check whether the application is working as per the given requirement or not. See, this is what SRS. This is what project name. IMS, Insurance Management System. Requirement specifications for insurance management system. So they will provide this document. So you need to follow this document. See who is designed and what are the modules will be there. Each and everything there will be provided. See IMS, IMS. The basically IMS supports for only life insurance. It has a 4 modules. One is what? CEO. Another is manager, agent, and customer. So it is. I got information, right? I need not ask anybody. I need not depend on anybody. If I go with SRS document, I need to go with the requirements. I need to check. Basically IMS supports for what? For only life insurance, and it has 4 modules. So one is what? CEO, manager, agent, and the customer. So I got information, right? So we always depend on the documents. So in the interview they will ask you what kind of documents you follow. So you need to aware of that one. We have SRS document and FRS document. FRS is what? Functional requirement specification document. We have 3 documents generally: BRS, SRS, FRS.
So
What is BRS? Yeah, go ahead.
BRS is done by BA, and same thing as the SRS and FRS as well.
No, yeah, sometimes it depends upon the organizations. Really good question, because there is a product owner will be there. Product owner like PO. PO is there. The PO will look into what terminologies is required and what conditions. Say, suppose your banking application, there is a registration form will be there. What fields is required, they will decide. The product owner, and who having a lot of, see, that is what in SRS, the person who have domain expert and functional knowledge, that person will convert it into BRS to the SRS. You need to have a domain expert. You should have a functional expert. Then only you can convert it into BRS to SRS.
So, but this SRS, the person who converts the SRS, this is not anyone from the client side, is it?
No, it's not client side. We will discuss with the client. Anyhow, we will, once the screening is done, once the design part is done, we will show to the client for approval and all the things.
Okay.
We not write entire the code, right? First phase, the second phase, like demo will be there. Generally how in the real time proof of content will be there. Like when I have an idea, in my mind, so I want to implement it, that software. So first I cannot give explanation to the client. Lot of explanation is given, also the client was not able to understand because he's not the technical guy, he's not technical. So what we can do, we can build like a demo kind of application. We build like one kind of diagrammatic way, and all the things we will show to the client, and we need to prove that one, this is what the software will be work. Once the client is approved that, then we can start the work.
Okay.
This is very big process. We are telling very easy way, but in the reality, one project, how many people will work? Let's think, one project, everyone is involved. Network team is involved, server people are involved, and product and development team people are involved, sales people are involved, support people are involved. Many of people will be there. We are thinking project means very easy one. No, it's very big one. How movie making, It's not we are seeing the movie in 3 hours or 1.5 hours or 2 hours, but making the movie is what, how many people are involved. Finally they will check what quality of that movie, right? What is the quality and what is the story of the movie, we will say, right? The same way the project is also many number of people will be involved, number of teams will be involved, sales team is involved, support team is involved, network team is involved, production team is involved, testing team is involved, development team is involved, and PO product owner. There are many people are involved in this. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, that's fine. So this is very very important. So here once the BRS is done, then we will go for SRS. Okay, so SRS, okay, in the SRS what we will do, SRS is going to again the two phases, like one is what, development phase, another is what, testing phase. So what developer will do, I told you, right? Developer has some models, like some design models. Okay, based on the models only, they will start doing the coding, right? So once the initially what models, like the design patterns will be there. Based on the designs, the developer start writing the coding. So the developer has some designs like DB designs, UI designs. UI means user interface. UML means unified modeling language. Based on the design, they will start doing the coding. Once coding is done, code review is happened. Code review is means what, the senior person review your code. Once code review is done, unit level testing, we discussed, right? What is unit level testing? The unit level testing is done by developer. We can call it as what, white box testing. What is that? White box testing. Once code is done, code review is done, then we will go for a unit level testing. Once the unit level testing is done, then we will go for integration testing. So here the developer part is completed. See, simple idea. Today I'm giving a overview what developer part is. Always they will go for a design. Based on the design, going to write the coding. Once the coding is done, they will going to code review. Once the code review means senior person review the code. Once the code review is done, they will go for unit level testing. Unit level testing is nothing but white box testing. Once the white box testing is done, then they will go for integration level testing. So here the developer part is completely done. What about testing? So if anyone asks you what developer will do, means you can tell this one. Developer is going through the designs. Based on the designs, he start writing the coding. Once the code is done, he will go with the code review. Once the code review is done, they will go for a unit level testing. Once the unit level testing is done, then they will go for integration level testing. So you can tell like that. Very confidently you need to tell. You do not tell like by heart things. So you need to tell very confidently. Okay. What about testing? What testing guys can do? So testing is what? Test plan. This is very, very important, guys. The test plan is prepared by the test lead. Your lead means who having a lot of experience, that person will prepare what? Test plan. So test plan is prepared by test lead. So interview, they will ask you, do you have any experience to prepare the test plan? So interview, they will ask, if you go with 3 to 4 years of experience, they will ask you, do you have any plan, any experience to prepare the test plan? So prepare well. So what is the test plan? We will discuss later. Okay, coming session we will see each and everything. So the understand now the test plan is prepared by the test lead. Okay, that is very very important. What is test scenarios? Scenarios is very very important, guys. Interview question. Okay, what is scenario? What I need to verify? See, suppose if I ask you to test the water bottle, I ask to test the water bottle. So water bottle, what is the scenario? What I need to test in this water bottle? Okay, the cap is one scenario, bottle is one scenario, logo is one scenario, color is one scenario. So first of all, you need to identify what I need to test in this. Okay, so in the interview, they will ask you different scenarios. Can you please tell me the scenarios of dustbin? They will ask you like this questions one. So dustbin, again, what are the scenarios? Can anybody? What are the scenarios of the dustbin? Quality, material, handle, footrest. If there is a footrest, means you need to check the footrest is working. If you press, the cap should be open. If you remove your foot, the cap should be closed. So you need to write all the things. This is what thinking, lot of thinking is required here. We are not writing any logic, we are not writing any code here. Thinking is very, very important, because you always think like an end user prospect, or how end user will use this one. So like that, you need to identify the scenarios. So interview, they will ask you different scenarios. Can you tell me the scenarios of your watch? Can anybody watch? What is the watch scenarios? If I give watch, I ask to test, means what you will test in the watch? Anybody? Speak
Maybe
out, guys.
dial,
Yeah, dial. That is very, very important. Dial. Yes.
the leather.
Analog.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is also important. Leather, or the material is very, very important. Whether it is material, leather belt or a chain belt, that is also we need to check. That's good. Analog or a digital, whether it is analog or a digital. Analog means what? Digital means what? Analog means numerical numbers will come. Digital means you'll see this one. Okay. So that is very, very important. And whether the date format is appearing or not, you need to check all these things. Okay, they will ask you different questions, because scenarios only, they will ask you write the scenarios for WhatsApp. You are using every day, we are using WhatsApp, right? So they will ask you to write the scenarios of WhatsApp. They will ask you to write the scenarios of the pen. Pen means cap is one scenario, body is one scenario, logo is one scenario, color is one scenario. So these all are very, very important, guys. Please practice what are the scenarios. Okay, so before you test, first of all, testing, I told you, right, testing can anyone do, that is not big deal, but you need to start with the scenarios, like what I need to test. I cannot think like you cannot think like me, right? So your ideas is completely different and my ideas is completely different. So first of all, if any task is assigned on your name, first of all you need to identify the scenarios, what I need to test. So that is very, very important. Okay, the scenario is of pen cap. So what is the test case? You need to check the conditions. Okay, how I need to test this one. The cap in the requirement document is clearly mentioned that the cap color should be blue, but when I'm seeing the cap color is black, so these two are not matching. Actual result and expected results are not matching. Then your test case is pass or fail. Your test case is what? Failed, because in the requirement document it is clearly says that your pen cap should be blue, but I'm only able to see what, it's a black color, it is not in blue. So what, it is failing, right? So actual result is not equal to the expected result, means your test case is what? Failed. So that is also is very, very important. Understanding, right? So we will see all the things, guys. We will give a complete information, don't worry. We will have a lot of real time experience, real time, how we will do each and everything, will see in this session. Okay, including the projects we will do. Okay, don't worry about that, but try to understand. If you mug up all the things, I cannot do anything. Please do not mug up, do not by heart, just try to understand. See, if anyone asks you to after the class what developer will do, means you can tell that, yeah, developer is going to the design. Once the design part is done, developer start writing the coding. Once the coding is done, then they will go for a code review. Once the code review is done, then they will go for a unit level testing, and unit level testing is done, then they will go for a integration level testing. Okay, here the same way, the testing, we can say the test plan is designed by the test lead, and then we will go for a test scenarios. Scenarios is what I need to verify in that. And once the scenarios is done, then we will go for a test cases condition, and now the integration testing part will comes here. Okay, once the developer is done, right, that code will comes to here. They will give you a build format. Okay, I told you yesterday, right? They will come. So build will, we got what? Build. Okay, how the build will come? Generally they push the build. Okay,
I had a quick question.
yeah, please go ahead.
So this test, so test plan, test scenario, do they use the document from the business requirement, those document to business requirement to get the plan? Otherwise, how would the QA know what to test?
Yeah, that is what the test lead have a lot of experience, right? he will go with the requirement and he will design for the test plan, like what test I need to, what items I need to give into the team, and what is the enhancements, what are the new changes, each and everything will look into the test lead. The
So
test
they
lead have a lot of experience, right? So he will take care of all the things. He will designing all the things.
so
Okay.
they also use that document as well,
Yeah,
the
they will
business
use that.
requirement
Might,
document, right?
yeah, they will always connect with the, because we have a lot of meetings, right? What are the things will happen, they will discuss with the team members. Okay, without that we cannot do that. Based on the business requirement only we can go with the SRS, right? Without BRS we cannot go for SRS, right? So that is
Oh,
very important.
okay.
Understanding, right? What I'm trying to say, the
Yeah.
base is what BRS only. Without BRS we cannot go with what client expectations, we don't know, say we don't know, right? Generally how
Mhm.
the test lead prepare the task preparation. The test lead is always prepare the task preparation, task allocation to the team members. See, the lead will take care of all the things. What is that task allocation to the team members? Training the team members, training, she or he will give the train, and team management, bug reviews. See, he or she is a lot of experience, right? Suppose I'm not able to get that bug, whether it is bug or not, so we have also reviews will be, the lead will review the bugs, and the lead will write the scenarios and test cases for new enhancements. Is there any new changes in the application? So the lead will write all the things, the test scenarios and test case review, and prepare the build summary report. So these all kind of things who will do? The test lead will do. Understanding, right? So the test
Yes.
lead will be do all the things. Okay. Okay. That's fine. So we will discuss each and every part when the topic will come. But today I'm just telling what the tester will do and what the development team will do. So generally, when the test plan, after the test plan, what we will do, we'll write the test scenarios. Once the scenarios is part is done, okay, then we will write the test cases. And now I'm telling that, see how the build will come. Now this guy is what, development developer. Let us assume thing like it's a developer. He written some code, okay. So he written some code here, whatever it may be, okay. So once the code is done, this guy is QA, right? So he cannot go and test the application here in his place. So whenever the code is completed, then this code will go to the code review. Code review means what? The senior person will review this code, whether this code is correct or not. Once the code is correct, then the developer will move to this code to directly to the server. Okay, check-in, we can call it as what, check-in. Once the check-in is done, then you will get a build. This is what build. So for the build identification, we have a version number. For every build what we have a version number. Build is nothing but a URL. You will get URL. Okay, you will get URL like www.abc.com. This is what your site. Okay, and along with this URL they will provide a build number. So build number is very important. O dot so O dot O dot O dot 1. So how you identify this build? By using of version number. So this is very important, guys. While you are speaking to someone and what you are working currently, so you can tell them I'm working in current build. So you need to mention the build number. So build number, if you mention, means everyone knows that you are working in this current build. If you are not mention the build number, then it's a problem. Okay, again we don't know which build you are working. So like that, again, if the second developer is there, he will push the code, means it won't come on this build because this build is already generated. So second developer is written some code, means now he will push the code to the, and this code will be also be here. Again, now one more build will be there. So this is what latest build. Always we need to work with what build? Latest build. So again we will get one more build. That build number. See, again the version will be changed. URL never change, guys. Please remember, URL is never change. Only the build version number will be changed. So here again the URL will be the same, and the URL will be the same. Okay. URL will be the same, abc.com. Okay, www.abc.com. Okay, now what is the version will be changed? Version is compulsory change. That's the reason you always look into the version, which version you are working. O dot O dot. So the series will be the same thing. O dot O dot O dot 2 will come now. So now you are telling in the stand-up call every day we have a stand-up call. You need to tell the status in the stand-up call. Today I'm working in version number O dot O dot 2. So this is the way, general way it will process. Developer will return the code and they push the build. That build will comes in the version way, and the QA need to test this application. Okay, so in this version I'm able to see only this developer code. I cannot see this developer code. Suppose you want to see this second developer code, means you need to work on the latest build. This is what latest build up. So you need to work on this build, means you can able to see this developer code and this developer code. Okay, the two developers code can you in this. Okay, so once the build will come, then we will go for a system testing. So once system testing, again system means what? Entire the application. We need to test entire the application. Once system testing is done end to end, means you need to test entire the application. See, once the system testing is done, then we'll go for user acceptance testing. It's a alpha testing and beta testing. Once user acceptance testing is done, then we'll go for a production and implementation. And once the production and implementation is done, then we will go for a support and maintenance. Now if anyone asks you the question what tester will do, means you can tell all the things. The testing will start with the test plan. The test lead will prepare the test plan, and whenever I got a task, I start with the test scenarios. I will write the test scenarios for that item, and after that I start writing the test cases. Whenever the build will comes, I will check the integration testing, and once the integration testing is done, and I will check with the system testing. System testing is nothing but what? End-to-end testing. Entire the application we need to test. Once the system testing is done, then we will go with user acceptance testing, alpha testing and beta testing. Once the user acceptance testing is done, then we will go with the production and implementation. Once the production and implementation is done, then we'll go for a support and maintenance. See, this is what clear picture, what tester will do, what developer will do. Now coming sessions we learn all the things. What is integration testing, what is system testing, what is user acceptance testing, what is the production and implementation, and support and maintenance. We will see in the coming session. Okay, any questions so far? Is it clear?
Hi, Srini.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this your first class today?
Okay. No, I already be done with 2-3 classes.
No, so I have joined it today only, and they said today is the first class.
Means only 2-3 classes is done, already done. Okay. But main classes is not done. Okay. That just we are in the topic of the initial stage only. So do one thing. You can go with the previous videos. Otherwise, we can take one more demo. It's not demo. I hate the demo. One day you cannot judge me, right? You are a good lecturer or not. One day it's not be there. So I can tell you to what are the backup classes. If you want, you can go with that.
Yes,
Only
yes.
that you only the two classes will be there. What is that? What are the testing types? There are two types. One is structural and function, who will do white box testing and who will do the black box testing. And the first class is normal slide. What is the limitations of testing and who will do the testing and what purpose? So go with that one.
Okay,
Let know if you have any questions and concerns. We will discuss.
okay. So, and how will I get this previous videos?
Yeah, just call them to the front office and you can get
Yeah,
all the
they have
information.
already provided me a demo video, link for
Uh-huh.
demo video.
No, you can ask that I'm continuing this session, so can you please provide all the notes? So they will be provide all the content.
Okay, okay. And what is the like for practicing any testing related things? What is the memory requirement in the
Yeah,
system?
currently it's not required now because this is what all the theoretical part. When the practical will come, so I will provide the URL. So it's not required. It's a minimum system requirements is there. We are not install any softwares here. Okay, and Jira is also will be the online only, so it's not required. Okay, basic
And one more
config.
thing, like I am not joining this course. My brother is joining this course. I have also joined to see the demo. My
Okay.
brother Ashish, he has also joined. He is a BTech pass out. He's just fresher. He doesn't know anything. So
Okay,
he has to
okay.
learn
No,
from the beginning.
okay, no problem. We can take care, not a problem. Okay, no problem. No issues. Okay.
Okay, please guide him.
Definitely,
He
yeah,
does not have
definitely.
any idea.
Definitely, you can. It's a great. You're taking care of the things. That's really appreciate that one. That's
Yeah,
great.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, but don't worry that one. We can take care. But communicate is very very important. What you have a questions and what you have an answer. You need to discuss with the team members. So only see, guys. I'm telling right. Communication means what? Discussion is very very important. Especially in the testing side, you need to discuss and you need to tell your queries and all the things. Okay, that's fine. No issues.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anything else, guys? So tomorrow we'll see the rest of the session. Tomorrow we'll see the testing techniques. What is static testing and dynamic testing? Okay, tomorrow we'll see this one. So we'll see. We continue from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Well, once it is done, then we'll go with this is very very important fundamentals of testing. Unit testing. What is called unit testing and what is called integration testing. See, system testing. This is very very important. The system testing is very very important. Once system testing is done, then we'll go for user acceptance testing. And all your interview question will comes on where functional testing and non-functional testing. So we need to look into this area more and more because functional testing is very very important. We are the functional testers. Okay. Okay, guys. I have one more class. I'm running up the time. So you have. We'll see on tomorrow. Okay.
Tomorrow same time.
Yeah, same time, 7:30 to 8:30.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.